questions in Urdu first.
ठीक है.
No question. Okay.
Urdu, Hindi, English.
Dave, here. 3 losses in a row. Is that a true reflection of your team's strength?
Team strength?
Team
No,
strength.
I don't think so. In this series, it hasn't been good. But you don't always have good series. We thought we had a pretty decent build-up. Our preparation was okay, but it wasn't to be. So these things happen. There are some reasons for that, and I'm sure that every effort will be given to put it right the next time.
Dave, I'm a very innocent as compared to the cricketing sense, and I don't know what's the reason. Can you tell me, after this
Is that why you're writing?
big happening, who is the responsible? I'm not.
No, look, honestly, let's not be emotional about this. I mean, games are won and games are lost, and series are won and series are lost. I'd much rather be here talking to you after at least a win today, but that's not to be. I mean, if you look at the 3 games, the one that sticks in my mind is the first one. We had a good look at the pitch because we had a practice match. We did well against South Africa. We knew if we lost the toss that we would need to do this, and this. We didn't do that, and we were under pressure. We lost wickets in clumps. 3 at once, and then we had a good partnership and lost another 3 towards the end. And despite that, we really nearly pulled off a terrific win. But since that game, we've been a bit naughty. With the bat, we haven't been able to read this pitch here against South Africa, which can happen. It became a really difficult job to chase 230 against South Africa. It was very sluggish. And, we didn't have the ability to play a game prior to that. So, I mean, these things happen, so I don't get carried away too much.
Dave, it has been a pretty poor show by Pakistan. Where do you think the responsibility lies? Is it the
Well,
players, the coach?
I just told you that it would have been nice to have a few more runs, but it's okay to sit there and criticise, but we're looking more objectively about this. Yeah. So if you lose wickets up front, it's pretty difficult to set a decent target, or if you're chasing one.
Dave, you bowled really well throughout the tournament. The fielding was also quite high standard. Does that make it more disappointing, the batting collapses in all 3 games?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's nice to know that our bowling attack is young. Our pace bowling attack wouldn't have played any more than 55, even 60 ODIs. So, we'd love to turn the clock forward 1 year tomorrow and see them play. I think they'll be very, very good. So it's nice to have them performing. The fielding has been gradually improving, which is good. But yeah, I mean, you don't have to be Einstein to know that we just didn't make enough runs.
Find out what exactly is the batting problem. Is it a lack of skill or an approach, or what exactly?
Now, this is almost the same team that beat India in India. Like 2-1 in Indian conditions. So it's not a bad team. One series doesn't make that team a bad team. You do have some bad games, and unfortunately for us, we strung 3 in a row.
Dav, sorry, just to pick up on this batting point. I mean, your captain himself described your batting as a total flop. If we look at it objectively, Pakistan haven't scored over 200 runs in a major international tournament in 3 innings. And if you look at the stats, in fact, what's happened is the average runs per wicket is going down series by series. So it's hard to describe it as a sort of one-off. It's a trend. And I guess one of the reasons you were brought in was to strengthen the batting. How do you begin to put that right?
Well, it's a trend in this series only. Was it a trend when we played in India? It was a pretty decent trend the other way. But look, these things. What I'm trying to tell you is, if you follow cricket, South Africa was also a pretty decent opposition. When South Africa went to England, beat England. They went to Australia and beat Australia. They then hosted New Zealand before us, and they beat them. So it's not surprising. I don't think it should be surprising. We try hard and we're able to do so. We are 1 ODI victory from having a good series. 1 ODI. But that's the way it goes. So I think it's easy to be critical, on the surface of it. But from our point of view, we're looking to be objective and to improve things.
Last 3 questions, Sajid.
Dav, Trent Woodhill was brought in as batting coach, albeit at the last minute for this tournament.
Yeah.
Obviously on a short-term assignment. What's his future now, and how does this tournament reflect on his abilities?
No, I thought he did a very good job. I mean, somebody from totally outside the system coming in gives you a nice little breath of newness about it, a different angle, different perspective. He's a hard worker. Boys enjoyed his efforts, and the relationship was very good. Where he goes from here, it's a Pakistan Cricket Board decision. It would be up to them and also the Trent as well to see if there's anything moving forward.
Last two questions, George and Manu.
Hello, Dev. Bearing in mind that the next global event is now 2015, does this almost give you a chance to start again, to rebuild from now and perhaps get players playing club cricket, first-class cricket around the world, A tours in place? Does it give you a chance to start again, really?
Well, it does. It really will be up to the Pakistan Cricket Board selectors to make the ultimate decision. As far as individuals playing all over the world, not sure if that can be done. Good. Certainly domestic cricket, the department cricket's quite strong. I'm sure they'll be looking for a team that will be with 2015 in mind, I'm sure.
Dave, you look like a very satisfying man here, because Pakistani people are very emotional about cricket. Pakistan lost all 3 matches. You are telling previous series Pakistan lost 3-0 in test matches and 3-2 in ODIs. But people want to know honest opinion from head coach of Pakistan cricket.
Well, I've been giving you honesty. I haven't been saying anything that's not honest. We haven't been able to score enough runs. We've been losing wickets in clusters, and we weren't able to handle the deteriorating condition the last match. And this is a 3-game series. I mean, it's not an easy, if you're having bilaterals, you have a chance to get back into it. Different teams and different grounds, wickets changing, conditions changing overhead. That's the way it goes.
All right, thank you very much.